Hello. I would like to welcome you to the Australian National Botanic Gardens in Canberra. My name is Donna Douglas and I'm one of the rangers on site here. The Australian National Botanic Gardens has the largest collection of Australian native plants. This collection provides habitat for a range of birds, insects and reptiles.
During Canberra's snake season, lasting from spring to mid-autumn, eastern brown snakes may be encountered in the gardens. Around 8 to 12 snakes live here, and we're keeping track of them. But of course, these snakes occur naturally throughout most of Australia. Signs have been erected where snakes have been seen during the season or where they are known to occur. The signs warn that if a snake is close by and moving, say less than 2 metres away, stand perfectly still to let it pass by. Then walk slowly away. Don't ever approach or try to touch or pick up a snake. And please report any sightings of a snake to staff. There are certain places or hotspots where snakes are more likely to be found. Near where they shelter under rocks in the rock garden, where they cool down in hot weather in the rainforest or in other cooler areas, and where there is an abundance of prey, like in the Tasmanian garden. But remember, snakes could be moving between these favoured spots, so potentially could be anywhere. A bit on snake behaviour to explain what a snake will typically be doing if you see one. Being cold-blooded, a snake will only get up if it's warm enough and they need a feed or they're seeking a mate. They'll then warm up by basking on rocks, paths, even roads before moving off for the day. They're shy creatures and easily disturbed and will retreat, if they can, to avoid any danger. Eastern browns can survive for long periods without any food or water. They actively forage or hunt for food. Looks like it's missed out here. In the gardens, water dragons, chicks, frogs and skinks form the major part of their diet. Here it's caught a water dragon. In spring, rival males of a similar size will challenge each other for the right to breed. They'll be travelling a lot more during this time looking for mates, so keep an eye out. Eastern browns feel very vulnerable when out in the open, as they are subject to attack by birds and other animals and are in danger from humans and vehicles. This snake had quite a nasty wound on its side that eventually healed over. And at the end of the day, the snake just wants to get back home safely again. Botanic Gardens staff actively monitor the site snake population in order to protect their snakes and to reduce the risk of anyone ever being bitten. Snakes without a microchip or snakes found in areas with lots of visitors, such as the cafe ponds, are caught by trained staff. Sometimes the reported snake turns out to be extremely hard to find or impossible to get to. A captured snake is weighed to monitor its ongoing condition, and then, after much patient coaxing, eventually it comes out of the snake bag and into the plastic tube. This heavy-duty plastic tube prevents the handlers from being bitten. The snake is checked for a pre-existing microchip, examined to determine its gender, then measured, and then given a uniquely coloured painted tail for identification. A microchip is inserted into any newly discovered snakes, and a healing vet bond is applied to the incision. Any ticks are removed, and any scars or other identifying features noted. The snake is then released into an area within its home range, well away from the visitor facilities. So if you see a snake on your visit to the gardens, please follow the precautions mentioned earlier and report to a staff member where you saw the snake and whether it had a painted tail. This will help us safely manage the garden's snake population.